What's going on, guys? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. I hope you're well. Salman's here. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. Salman, we've just seen a wild press conference between Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant. That was an unbelievable press conference. You know, there's all kind of accusations flying about. Canelo's, Caleb, Canelo pushed Caleb. Caleb came back with a swing. Canelo hit him back, and it seems like Caleb's got a cut. What did you make of that?
I just think Caleb's, trying to put it on him, trying to fluster him, but I don't personally think that's, he's trying his best, but it's not going to work. He's trying to do these little things at press conferences, but at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, his fighting's going to have to do the talking. And if I'm going to be honest, I think Caleb Plant will get beaten up in this fight. I just think Canelo is better than Caleb Plant overall. I'd be very, very surprised. This would be one of the biggest upsets in boxing history if Caleb Plant was able to beat Canelo. And I even think all the Showtime lot know it. Steven Espinosa, all of those lot know it. That Canelo is a very special fighter. And Caleb Plant was saying he beat this guy Jose Uzcategui, and I don't even think Canelo knows who that is, Jose Uzcategui. He was like, oh yeah, if people were writing him off against him, then how good can you be? Like, if you must be at a certain caliber.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Muhammad Ali was getting wrote off against Sonny Liston, and Muhammad Ali, beat Sonny Liston. So you can't, and look at the career that he went on to have. Became one of the greatest fighters of all time. I'm not saying that Caleb Plant's Muhammad Ali, but what I'm saying is that the fact of the matter is that I just don't think you can overwrite someone. There's been many fighters. Let's not forget Caleb Plant's 6'1". He's big, he's strong, and he has got the size over Canelo in terms of his reach.
He's big and he's strong, but he doesn't have no punch power though. He doesn't have pop. He's a feather-fisted guy. Callum Smith was 6 foot, God knows how tall. But if Callum Smith didn't have enough power and enough I can't see Caleb Plant matching him skill for skill. And I don't think he's going to be able to have that work rate either to beat Canelo. He can't. The way his style is, right, it's too difficult with that style to beat Canelo unless you're a very, very decorated boxer, which I don't think he's on that level where he's going to be able to do that, like have a 12 rounds blowout against Canelo, unless you're something really, really special. I don't think so. I just can't see it. The way where Canelo is in his career, he's in the prime of his career. He's 30 years old now. It's not a Canelo sliding or anything. This is Canelo getting better every fight. I just can't see Caleb Plant beating him. It's just, I don't think anyone would. There's no vulnerabilities there for Canelo. He's got granite chin, right? He can throw every shot in the book, right? What does Caleb Plant bring to the table that Canelo's going to be afraid of? What? He's not even going to be flustered walking into the ring. There's nothing that Caleb Plant brings to the table that Canelo's going to be afraid of. Anything.
Let me say what Caleb Plant said. Caleb Plant said, you guys believe in believable things and you achieve believable things. I believe in unbelievable things and I'm achieving unbelievable things. That's a powerful statement by Caleb Plant there.
Yeah, but I don't go into all of that. Words are just words. At the end of the day, you have to get in there and prove it. Words, if your skill set's there, if you're good enough, no matter what anyone says, your words, all of that is irrelevant. That's just how I see it. If you're good enough, the cream will always rise to the top. Simple as that. If he's good enough, which I don't believe he is, right? Because I've seen him against other lower level opposition, right? That wouldn't even last 3-4 rounds against Canelo, by the ways, right? And he was going the distance with them in really fights that he didn't really look good in, right? Against those guys. So Canelo, it's a different animal. He's a Mexican warrior. He's not gonna get wobbled, right? How are you gonna beat? How do you possibly beat him? He's proven it now with movers. He can do it all now. There's gonna have to be someone really, really special that beats Canelo, and it's gonna have to be someone on that level, like a Golovkin, someone on that sort of class to beat Canelo. Otherwise, you're not gonna beat Canelo because Canelo is so good now, right? You're gonna have to be something really, really exceptional to beat him. like a Golovkin level, and I don't see that in Caleb Plant. Like, he goes on that he's this and he's that, but he will get hurt in this fight. He will get hurt. He will get hurt. I've seen him rocked in other fights against lower level.
But Salman, here's the thing. There's a lot of people that believe Caleb Plant's hand speed, his foot speed, could be a big difference in this fight. They could be troublesome for Canelo. You don't think?
Yeah, they might be for a few rounds, but when Canelo's slamming into the body, then all of those things slow down. Then you become more of a static target. Like, it's not. It seems good, it looks good, but over the distance, as Canelo said, this guy won't last 8 rounds with me. He's like, he's not on his level.
You think Caleb Plant's not on Canelo's level?
I don't believe it. He might look better, like, in terms of speed, yeah, but it's not effective work. The ones that are effective are the ones. It's like Brook. He looked effective against Golovkin. He looked slick. He looked good until Golovkin eventually broke him down. And it's the same thing that's going to happen here. It's the same thing. It's the effective guys.
Caleb Plant says that Canelo Alvarez is beatable. He goes, he looked beatable against Saunders. He looked beatable against Lara. He looked beatable against Mayweather. He looked beatable against Jacobs. What do you make of that?
Listen, I'll be honest to you. I think Canelo's beatable, but not this guy. I don't believe this guy's the guy. I give someone like Beterbiev a better chance than Caleb Plant because of the fact he's more bigger. He's bringing something new to the table. There's more power here. There's more, it's just, I don't think Caleb Plant is, I don't give him...
Who has a better chance, man? You know on my channel that there's big fans of Andrade. Who would you give a better chance, Andrade or Caleb Plant?
I wouldn't give any of them. I think they're both just as good as each other, to be fair. Andrade or Caleb Plant. I think it's the same, to be fair. I wouldn't give it either one a better chance. I probably know more about Andrade, so I'll probably say Andrade, but that doesn't mean I don't really know. I probably 50-50, same chance. I would give them both. But I don't know. I couldn't say conclusively. I think they both get knocked out personally. I don't think none of those guys last 12 rounds with Canelo. I don't think so.
Do you think Golovkin would
do you know to be fair now, looking back at it, right? Danny Jacobs actually gave Canelo a really good fight.
Yeah, he did.
Like, do you know, after looking at the Saunders fight, right? And the Callum Smith fight, like the Danny Jacobs, the Danny Jacobs fight, although he didn't look so good against the Rosado guy, but if you look back at it, the way he performed against Canelo,
Golovkin,
yeah, in those 2 fights, you got to realize this guy stopped Saunders in 8 rounds, or 9 rounds, and he beat Callum Smith to the T, right? So you got to realize that the guy, you got to give him respect, because that goes to show what level he's at to be giving Canelo, a good fight like that. And it was close on the card.
Some people thought he beat Triple G.
Yeah.
So the fact is that Jacobs is a real dog, and you said to me back in the day that Billy Joe was better than Jacobs, and I said to you, no chance. And Jacobs proved that against those 2 guys.
See, time tells everything at the end of the day. Like, if someone's better than someone, I might have an opinion, but only time will really tell. I had an opinion that I think that Billy Joe has a style to beat Canelo, but then at the end of the day, when the fight actually happened and when the two guys
why is your opinion changing now? The fact that Caleb Plant's got a similar style, he's slick, he's fast, he's got faster hands, he's bigger than Billy Joe, he's got quick feet. So what makes you think that he's got no chance now?
Because I've seen his last 2 performances against Callum Smith, Billy Joe, and then the Yildirim one. I don't really take much of it, but I've just seen him, and I just can't see Caleb Plant. What is he going to bring to the table that those 3 guys didn't bring, or 2 guys did? What is he bringing to the table? He's not like he's a
hand speed, foot speed. He's quicker. He's faster.
I don't think I don't think that's gonna. I just think he'll time him. He's not. You got to realize. Look at it. I'll say it like this: if someone like a Khan with the hand speed he had, the foot work he had, was able to only do it for. And Caleb Plant's nowhere near on the level of Khan. Let's be honest. He's not anywhere close. I'm sorry. It's not even comparable in terms of skill level. I don't think he's as fast as what he against Canelo. He's not gonna. It's not gonna be the same. That speed Canelo's already seen before. He's been in there with way more skillful fighters, way more. Cotto, Khan. Khan's probably, you know, he's better than all these guys in terms of skill. And he's seen all of that. He dissected the guy. He broke him down and got the knockout. And I think the same is going to happen here. He's going to break him down and he's going to get the knockout. Yes, he might be the bigger man, but the guy is a very, very, very good fighter. Very good fighter. In my opinion, the pound for pound #1 fighter, rightfully so, in the world right now. You got to say it. There's no one that comes close to Canelo right now. He's, like, everyone says it. Even the haters, even people that hate on Canelo, say that he's the pound for pound.
Has Caleb Plant got under Canelo Alvarez's skin?
I think so. And I think that's going to bring the best out of Canelo, like how Billy Joe did. Billy Joe's goading him, saying, I'm not going to come to the fight, saying that, oh, you know, that you ain't ever fought somebody like me, this, that, the other. But I think now this is even on a different level because Caleb Plant threw a swing. And I just think that he's going to be, I think now that's going to spur him on. And I think Canelo's spurred on.
Do you think Canelo was upset because Canelo put up...
Like, let me tell you something. Against that Golovkin one fight, wasn't really spurred on. And in the second fight, he was spurred on.
Yeah, to be fair.
And we've seen the performance. He was vicious in that fight.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Canelo and Terence Crawford, they're not the type of guys you want to get on the back end because they beat you up.
Yeah, the thing is, I'll tell you something. You throw a swing at them, right? They'll throw 3 back. And I think that'll get under their skin now. I think he's under his skin. And I can see the next press conferences coming up, the same thing happening at the weigh-in and stuff like that. I think they need to keep these guys separated. But I just think now, after what because Caleb Plant throws a swing, and I think he probably might have scraped Canelo.
No, he missed. Canelo made him miss and then hit him. Canelo actually hit him because they both threw at each other. But I think
I can see that happening in the fight as well. And him getting pasted like that.
You know,
think about it. Canelo was just standing still. He didn't know that, all right, this geezer's going to throw a punch. Think how good,
his reflexes are unbelievable.
Think how good his reflex. He's just standing there, and he was able to react so quickly. Listen, that's something else, different, but that's told me everything I need to see.
Give a prediction then for this fight.
What Canelo said, I believe him. That he will stop the geezer within 8 rounds. I believe him. 100%. I can't go against him because, you know, the way he's been performing recently compared to the way Caleb Plant and Caleb Plant's not for anyone, you know, really. So where you can say that, oh, he's been looking outstanding. He's not for anyone, you know. Like Callum Smith, he had George Groves on his resume. And George Groves is a way better win than anyone Caleb Plant's beaten. If I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be dead honest. So I think it's a hard night. Caleb Plant, he's going to get pasted. Now that he threw a swing, I think those body shots are just going to be a bit more painful.
There you go, guys. Salman gives his thoughts. Leave your thoughts. Leave your thoughts about the press conference. Leave your thoughts about everything in the comment section below. I'd love to know your opinion, guys. And guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.